G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be looking at another one of the IDW Transformmission Stunticons. This one is Revolt, aka their Dragstrip. So, last of the limbs, and I will say, I've always had a thing for Dragstrip. He just always looks cool. And honestly, I feel very same for this one. So I will say the feet, because of the way they are, and I'll show when we do the articulation, if you're having trouble with this guy standing up, you're going to probably be these feet. So we'll just disarm him at the moment, because we won't need it. I will also point out that this does this. Don't know why it does. I've been tempted to glue it, but as of right now, I can't remember if I have to actually move that for the combined mode. But you just slide that up, and that's the gun. So let's get to articulation. His head can do a full 360 if you can actually can it? It can, but it sort of gets hooked on the back of his neck piece here, the joint. Can look up way far. Can look down a little bit. Can go side to side because it's got a ball joint. Arms can do a full 360, although a bit squeaky. Arms can go up that far. Probably get them a little bit further, but the shoulder panel is going to get in the way. Try to get that back in place. He has bicep rotation. He has single jointed elbow to get you that far. He has wrist rotation. He has single pin knuckle here, so typewriter fingers and no moving thumb. He has waist rotation, no ab crunch. You can flip these up and his leg will go up that far. It will go only that far back because of this piece here, and even if you try moving that, it's not going to help that much. Leg can only go up that far, and once again, that piece is getting in the way. Oh, there we go. I got a little bit higher. So there we go. Cool. He has a little bit of hip rotation there, and that just untabbed. He has single jointed knee there. He has all around ankle tilt, only because you're basically using the spoiler for your feet. It can go down that far, it can go way up that far, and that doesn't move at all. That is one solid piece. So the only thing that's giving you your ankle articulation is his toe. That's it. Get that back to the front there. So, initial size comparison. Like I said, it's all about getting those feet. Here he is with Fans Toys Dragstrip. And once again, it's ironically the spoiler that you have to fill with, although admittedly Fan Toys spoiler is at the back there. So there we go. So that's those two together. So IDW and G1. So let's get down to vehicle mode. For those who are not aware, I'm doing robot to vehicle to combine mode to make this a lot easier. Honestly, keeping these guys in combine mode is just a lot simpler, and that just will not tab in. It's supposed to, but it's not very tight. So let's get down to transformation. So what we'll do first is we're going to spin his waist around just to get that out of the way. And we'll start from the legs and we'll work our way up for the most part. So we'll just lift up these arms so they get out of the way. What you're going to do is you're going to flip down the toes, flip down the shin, and they can just go back up again. Then you're going to come back here. You're going to come in between his legs. You're going to flip this panel out and then lift this panel up so it just sort of tabs into here. You're then going to untab here. So this piece will lift up to free the tires. And basically there's two tabs under here, which will go into any of these two grooves. This folds out. I will point out there has been more than a few times that this has come undone on me. So this comes up and it will just tab in with here into here, like so. And then what you can do is you can keep that up here, and this is going to move up from here, so it's sort of a double spot here and here. So this will come up. sit over top, and then you just, is it? Yeah, that will just sit up there. It doesn't tab in anywhere. It will tab in afterwards, but that's it for the moment. And the piece will stay there. So there we go. That's one leg done. So 1 second. Okay, so that's our 2 legs. I was going to skip this part, but I better show it. This piece here will slide in here. So make sure that's lined up as you're trying to tab the 2 sides together so that they interlock. And that'll be fine for the time being. All right, now we're going to start with the top half. So what we'll do first is, well, we'll get this out of the way and we'll see if this will work. So you're going to untab this piece here, it just sort of tabs here to here, and slide that back and down for the time being. Actually, that can probably tab straight in. So do it on the same on the other side, slide back because there is a slider right here. That slides back, just tabs in the side there, like so. And then we can pull all this back, and that's going to tab in the back there, or at least it should. Where am I not tabbing in? Because there should be, just the way it sits. There we go. So pretty much that one's coming undone anyway. Yeah, that's right. Sort of get that on the other side there, so that keeps them in place. All right, so we're going to deal with this top half here. We're just going to flip up these pieces here, which keep the top, the actual front of the vehicle in place. We're going to lift this up. We're going to pull these out. So there's sort of a double hinge here, so here and here. And then what we want to do is make sure that's all the way out. We're going to fold these in, just so they're out of the way. And what we want to do is basically line this piece up with one of these tabs. So it sort of rocks back, so it covers up the face. So as long as that lines up like that somewhat does. Where are you? We either haven't got it far enough down. There we go. And those will line up there, which creates our cockpit. We're then going to fold these in and fold these out. So this comes to the center. They will tab together, and providing I've got that the right way, so they'll tab together, and those pieces that we pushed into here will come through here and tab into place. Okay, we didn't want to put those down. I forgot about this piece. If I can get it out, come on. We want to leave those flat, so my stuff up. So this is where it gets slightly awkward. So you're going to flip the shoulder pad back and around. But what you want to do is you need to turn it, the ball joint at the shoulder. So, yeah, that one. Yes. So you need the ball joint to the top. We'll push in the hand because I haven't done that yet. We need to still keep that shoulder on the other side because of where it'll tab in. And what you want to do is you want to have your wheels out to the side. So what's going to happen, actually I might have this the wrong way around. Yep, I do have the wrong way around. So, like I said, this can be the fiddliest part. So, yeah, keep your ball joint to the bottom, because what you're going to do is you're going to flip in with the shoulder joint and bend with the ball joint, so that when it comes under here, it's going to compress. The hand goes inside, and then that just clips up, so that it's sort of sitting like that. And then this can come round. There's a little tab under here that tabs into your side piece here. As long as that's all lined up properly. Oop, come on. And it just keeps it in place like that. So I'll quickly do that again just to show it off a lot better. So compress that, lift that, get that around under it, turn the bicep without turning the shoulder, which, like I said, can be a little bit difficult. So you want it like so. I think that's, yep, the ball joint moved while I wanted to move the biceps. There we go. So that way, when you flip it up, try to keep this under. Come on. I think I had the right spot and then I moved it. Because what's happening is it's getting caught on that wheel. Come on. Get around there. So that goes up. Oops. It would be helpful if I closed his hand. Like so. Press that in. Get it under there. I think I had... There we go. And then we can bring this down. Tab that in. And then you're going to pull these out and slide them into the gap. Like so. It just tabs into here. And voila, we have racing car mode. Oh, almost finished, forgot. You can flip these out. I've got something's in the way. Oh, it always seems to be something on that side. Here we go. And it just fills out that. For some reason, it's not sitting very flush. Let's move those up a little bit. It could be the hands. There we go. So, there we are. I think it's actually the back end. It just doesn't want to tab. I swear there should be a tab for the engine. It just doesn't feel it. Anywho, so there is vehicle mode and quick size comparison. There he is with Windblade. So there we go. He should roll fine. Here's a little bit of a squeak. So let's get him down to combine mode. There's a little bit of fiddling, but nowhere as bad as dead end. So we can flip these up. We're going to lift this back up. So that's going to tab back up there. We're going to lift this up. And we're going to pull this out. That can go back underneath. So this is going to slide up just like it did in Transformation. Just keep that under there. Just trying to think if I have to move that. And it's sort of fiddly, but you need to just get that back up there. So untab that, get that under there, put that back under, lift it up a bit. It can be a little fiddly, and get that there. So there we go. So I'm going to try and do this because there's no real spot on this side like dead end to get the combiner port down, and that one's worked easy. Also, dead end, I've fixed this up. I've actually unscrewed this screw here. So if you can't get this out, unscrew that. So mine is a lot looser now. Honestly, I didn't even know that was a thing originally. Alright, so leave that there. There, you could probably put them around here, but shouldn't need to. Alright, next you're going to twist. I'm trying to think which way it goes. It goes this way. You're going to split the legs and just sort of undo most of this. So flip that out. And flip that down, flip that all the way out and up, and I think I'm about to run out of time. God dang it. Alright, so this is going to come up. You have to flip this out. Flip this up, and this is where I forget how things work. 1 second. Alright, so this is probably going to be a two-parter, but that's alright. So this is going to flip up. You're going to fold that out. Keep that all up here. Rotate this around and sort of fold this in like so. Do it on the same side, same way. So flip that out, flip that out, flip this down and around, flip them in together, push them together like so. Oh, it'd be helpful if I get this one out, because that's your locking point. You're going to grab this up, put it in between, and that's just going to go over the top. As long as everything lines up like it's supposed to. Probably doesn't help that I haven't got the tab back in together. Fold that in there, and just sort of that sits over the top like so. Then you can slide it, whoops, which way is it? That way. And we just separate those a little bit. And doesn't help that come undone. There we go. Like so. And there is your combine mode. So of course the hand will attach there. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Leave me a comment, subscribe, maybe even ring that bell. And I'll catch you later.